What's up, everybody on YouTube? AJ Rez about to discuss another video, and today we're going to be talking about the NBA Finals between the Miami Heat and the Denver Nuggets. Alright, man, so this is a moment of truth. It's really a bittersweet time because this is now the last series in the 2023 NBA season. After this, there is no more basketball until October. Of course, there's going to be Summer League and things of that nature, but it's not the same as actual NBA basketball and playoff basketball, so it's a sad time. But beyond that, I really don't think that this series is going to be as close as people think. Now, I'm not going to say it's a blowout or anything like that, but I do feel like the Denver Nuggets are going to be the more dominant team. Yeah, I'm going to say that straight up. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to waste any time in this. Really, the Denver Nuggets, they proved in the past 3 series that they really like that. A lot of people doubted them. Not against the Timberwolves, but of course against the Phoenix Suns, despite their depth issues. And then, of course, the Lakers as well. We really have to put respect on their name. And now with the Miami Heat coming into the fold, a lot of things will be on the line. And the Miami Heat, they've been counted out every single series, and they've proved every single wrong. Like Jimmy Butler said, he doesn't care what anyone thinks. Even despite going up 3-0 against the Boston Celtics and having to go to a Game 7, they still ended up showing that they were the more hungrier team, that they were ready for the finals. But even with that, the Denver Nuggets are really hungry as well. Jokic is ready for his first championship, potentially will be the finals MVP in my eyes. Jamal Murray could win it as well, but I do think that them as a whole, as a team, they just have more depth. The Miami Heat, they have a solid amount of depth as well, and a lot of players like Caleb Martin stepping up, Gabe Vincent stepping up, and then Tyler Hero should be making his NBA Finals debut after being out since the first round with a hand injury. But I don't know how much that'll affect the Heat because they're playing with great continuity right now, but they probably need all the help they can get, so his return will be needed to an extent, especially against this dominant Denver Nuggets team. But if you look at both rotations starting on the Denver Nuggets side, it's going to be hard for the Miami Heat to contain them. Obviously, you have Nikola Jokic. There's no answer for him in the league. He played against Anthony Davis, dominated him, and Bam Adebayo is probably one of the top 5 to 10 centers in the league, but I don't think that he'll be able to contain Nikola Jokic. You're going to have to play by committee, send a lot of different zones, and we know that Eric Spoelstra, he's, in my opinion, the best coach in the league, so they're going to have a lot of different looks going at Nikola Jokic, but at the same time, you have to worry about Jamal Murray, and you have to worry about Michael Porter Jr. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has been having a solid postseason. Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon. There's a lot of players on the Nuggets who will make a solid impact, so you have to worry about that. On the flip side, I will say that the Miami Heat have had a lot of players step up. Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin. In the series against the Boston Celtics, Caleb Martin averaged 19.3 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. And he also shot 60% from the field and 49% from 3. Gabe Vincent was also very efficient as well, averaging basically 16 points per game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists, shooting 48.5% from the field and 51.6 from 3. So the efficiency that those two players play with is absolutely absurd. I wouldn't expect 50% shooting from 3 from Gabe Vincent and then 60% shooting from Caleb Martin in the field in the NBA Finals. But it's easy to say that they definitely will have a huge impact. Jimmy Butler in his totality has arguably been the MVP of the 2023 playoffs, averaging 28.5 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 6 assists. Now, we did see some moments in that Boston Celtics series when he looked a little bit tired, but at the same time, his teammates picked him up and he still was able to score in key moments. So that will play a role, and there won't be an answer for him from the Denver Nuggets perspective, just like there won't be an answer for Nikola Jokic, so maybe that evens things out to an extent. But we are arguably seeing the 2 best players in the playoffs play against each other right now, and these finals are going to be special. But I'm getting to the point where I really don't think this series will be as close as we think. The Denver Nuggets, like I said, they're deep, and they've been the number 1 seed for a reason. The Miami Heat, they were the 8th seed, but they're really not an 8th seed. The second 8th seed in NBA history to make the NBA Finals since the 1999 New York Knicks. I do think that they'll have a solid impact and a significant impact. They'll challenge the Nuggets for sure, but I just can't see this series going past 6 games and not being Nikola Jokic's first win with the Denver Nuggets. If there was any other outcome than the one I'm predicting right now, I think it'll come down to Eric Spoelstra and also the Denver Nuggets just playing inconsistent basketball, but they haven't been inconsistent at all. Even at times when Nikola Jokic isn't shooting best from the field, Jamal Murray has proven himself to step up. The role players have stepped up. It's really just them hitting timely shots. You saw that against the Los Angeles Lakers, the Phoenix Suns, and if you're the Miami Heat, you may have to let Nikola Jokic get his and try to contain everyone else, but that won't be a simple job. I'm easily giving the Miami Heat 2, not easily, but I'm giving them 2 for sure because I do think that you have to respect them. They are a hard-working team. They're not gonna quit. That Heat culture is real. They play tough, and like I said, Eric Spoelstra, in my eyes, is the best coach in the league, but we're also gonna see Mike Malone, one of the other best coaches in the league. I would for sure say top 5, top 3 maybe even, and it's gonna be a chess match for sure. But the Miami Heat, they're gonna win 2 games, I feel like, based on the fact that they just play tough and that they hang their hats on playing prideful. Everyone will want to bring up the elevation and things of that nature in Denver, but we also have to remember that the Heat culture, they have a standard of having a well-conditioned team. and that they probably won't be affected like all the other teams will be. Now, obviously, playing in Denver is different. It's tougher. Like I said, the elevation is real playing in that, conditioning, things of that nature, but they have a standard in terms of low body fat percentage. Now, I'm not sure how Kyle Lowry really fits into that, but they've always had that type of culture, being able to be in shape and well conditioned. So I think that won't affect them too much. But yeah, beyond that, I really don't think that this NBA Finals is going to be as close as everyone thinks. I've seen multiple people say that the Miami Heat are going to win in 6, maybe even 5. I think that's very disrespectful to the Denver Nuggets, in my opinion. I don't see the Denver Nuggets losing this series. The Miami Heat, of course, they're here for a reason. They could win. They've been counted out every series in the playoffs. So if they win this series, I'll eat crow for sure, and they'll be the first AC to ever win the NBA Finals, which would be remarkable. But I just don't think that the Denver Nuggets will lose this series, and there's a lot on the line for them. You only have so many opportunities to make the NBA Finals from both teams. Now, the Miami Heat made it in 2020, losing to the Los Angeles Lakers, so that would be deflating to lose against the Denver Nuggets this year, but no one expected them to be here at this point, playing against the Milwaukee Bucks in the first round, then playing against the Boston Celtics last round when everyone counted them out. So it would be deflating for them to lose, but at the same time, no one expecting them to get here, and they could get back in a couple more seasons, but you never take this opportunity for granted because you never know when you'll be able to get back. And for the Denver Nuggets, things are only going to get tougher in the Western Conference. The Phoenix Suns will probably build out their bench and they'll be a more prominent team, still having Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and things of that nature. Then you have the Golden State Warriors. I don't know about the Memphis Grizzlies because we know the Ja Morant situation. Don't want to talk about that because it's literally stupid and ridiculous. But then you have the Sacramento Kings as well. Just a lot of different teams that I'm not mentioning. So this opportunity, you have to seize the moment, and I feel like the Denver Nuggets will, and they'll win this series in 6 games. So anyways, guys, that's enough of my talking. Let me know in the comments down below who you think will win the NBA Finals and how many games. Like I said before, my pick is the Denver Nuggets in 6 games, but only time will tell. I feel like we'll be able to know a better sense of who will win the series and how it'll go after the first game. So let me know what y'all think in the comments down below and who you're predicting to win. I appreciate you guys watching always. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at SwaggyRuss, and also on TikTok at SwaggyRuss02 for cooking videos, shorts, contents, and things of that nature. More videos on the way. Summer 2023, it's here. Let's go. I'm so hyped. Y'all have a good one and be blessed.